So, in one interview, MrBeast, who we all know from YouTube, claimed he barely makes any money from his videos because of how much they cost to produce. But if you take a look at publicly available data, that's a load of crap. The average cost of his videos? He shared that himself. His monthly revenue? Well, between $3.2 million and $9.1 million. That's the equivalent of buying 30 apartments every single month. And this is just from the data we have access to. So it seems like MrBeast was playing a little game of poor me. Why? To be more relatable, of course. To slap his chest and say, I'm just like you guys, scrapping by paycheck to paycheck. But the public data says otherwise. Turns out, he couldn't hide his stacks of cash even from open sources. Now imagine the schemes this guy could pull off if no one knew what he was really up to. How do you make sure no one finds out about your shady financial dealings? Simple. Protect your reputation, and they're better to mix these things up with crypto. A massive investigation into MrBeast's crypto schemes recently dropped, showing there's truly no limit to human greed. Let me set the scene. Once upon a time, there was MrBeast, the YouTube saint. He made videos for the intellectual elite, kept things neutral, and didn't associate himself with outside products and projects. That's why it was so damn suspicious when, out of blue, he started hyping up a crypto project. People in the know immediately smelled something fishy. In 2021, on a podcast, Beast shared his gem of the story. His buddy, Gary Vaynerchuk, started blowing up the phones of all his famous friends one day, screaming that they needed to drop everything and buy CryptoPunks. CryptoPunks are basically NFT avatars made of pixel art. The cheapest one right now, a cool $128,000. These punks were one of the very first NFT projects. Back then, nobody had a clue what NFTs were or why people would pour insane amounts of money into them. But MrBeast's buddy, he was all in, convinced this was the future, so he decided to share the golden opportunity with his friends. But just between us, wink wink. Or was it really just between friends? MrBeast and Logan Paul went out of their way to paint Gary Vaynerchuk as this wild-eyed lunatic who's always screaming about the next big thing. Like, guys, trust me, this is gonna moon. It almost felt like they were trying to offload the responsibility onto him, so that the things went sideways, they could shrug and say, oh, it's just old Gary's fault, he twisted my arm. But crypto-savvy folks weren't buying it. Here's the world's biggest YouTuber randomly hyping up a crypto project while desperately trying to dodge accountability. Yeah, totally not sus. After that interview, some crypto detectives decided to dig in a little deeper into MrBeast. What they found? Oh boy. Let's just say it's not all giveaways and good deeds. A team of 5 crypto experts started tracking him, and it all kicked off with one little CryptoPunk. See, every time someone buys a CryptoPunk, a bot on Twitter automatically logs the details. Each punk was bought, for how much, and most importantly, which crypto wallet was used. And MrBeast? He straight up commented, confirming it was his purchase, meaning he just doxed his own wallet. Genius move, right? This wallet turned out to be the gateway for MrBeast's crypto empire. Here's the thing about crypto. It's all on the blockchain. Every transaction is public and traceable. That's the beauty and the curse of decentralization. No single person controls the data. Using this, they uncovered the scale of MrBeast's crypto dealings. And guess what? That wallet is just the tip of the iceberg. The investigators identified over 50 wallets connected to MrBeast, and all ultimately tracing back to that one wallet. So how did they confirm it's really his? First, the transaction history from the main wallet perfectly aligns with the date of the CryptoPunk purchase. Second, all these wallets eventually connect to major crypto exchanges. Their crypto gets swapped for cash. And here's the kicker. Exchanges like Gemini, Uniswap, MetaMask, and Binance have strict KYC or Know Your Customer rules. You can't just make a bunch of accounts under a certain name, one account per person, period. So now we've got at least 5 confirmed accounts tied to Beast, plus a swarm of smaller wallets loaded with random crypto. And how did they link these wallets to his exchange accounts? It's all about the deposit addresses. When you cash out your crypto, the exchange gives you a unique address to send it to. Every single transaction from these wallets led straight to those deposit addresses. But here's the question. Why bother creating so many wallets if it's so traceable anyway? Oh, and that CryptoPunk? It got sold at the absolute peak of the market. How convenient, and of course, this happened shortly after Beast's tweet about owning it. Despite being one of the most famous creators in the world, nobody noticed, not a peep. So let me spell it out. All the talk about a crazy friend who pressured them into buying NFTs, that was just a smokescreen. Those cryptic Twitter comments, a test to see if anyone was paying attention, and for a while, no one was. Until March 2021, then 237.67 thousand tokens called Super suddenly landed in Beast's wallet. Then another 94.662k, and then another 113.425k. And it didn't stop there. What the hell is Super, and why was he raking in so much of it? Super, or rather Superverse, is a platform for everything NFT related, creating, selling, buying, you name it. Trendy, flashy, very now. And the Super token? It's a currency powering the whole ecosystem. Funny coincidence, huh? Around the same time in March, Beast suddenly started flooding Twitter with "OMG, check this out" posts about Superverse. And if you look at the price history of Super, guess when it started spiking? Yep, March. After the peak in price, Super took a noticeable crashing hard. But why? Elon Musk promoted Dogecoin too, and while it spiked, it didn't crash like this. Well, that's because MrBeast suddenly decided to sell off his tokens. Let's break this down again. Number 1. In March, Beast received about 1 million Super tokens. Number 2. He started subtly promoting them through Twitter comments. Number 3. People thought, well, if someone as big as Beast is behind this, it must be legit. He wouldn't risk his reputation promoting a scam, and they trusted his choice. The result? Well, Beast turned his 100k into, brace yourself, $11 million. That's 10,900% profit. Now, we're all happy for MrBeast and his success, but there's one huge problem. They all heard the phrase, someone made money, then the price went up. For example, when Bitcoin rose from 70k to 90k, someone got rich. But where did that money come from? It doesn't just appear out of the thin air. If someone made money, then someone else lost it. You might say, stop whining. Beast spent years building his channel, sacrificed so much to earn his reputation, he has every right to monetize it. And sure, I could agree with that. Market manipulation isn't unique to Beast. Even BlackRock, the world's largest fund, has done similar things with Bitcoin through sudden sell-offs. But remember how I said Beast received those million Super tokens? He got them before they were publicly available for purchase or trading. This is called a pre-sale. Every crypto project has an exclusive elite club with special perks for early buyers. And of course, Beast was part of that club. Now, when you're part of this exclusive group, called a whitelist, and you have media influence to promote the project, it's called insider trading. And that's basically illegal. But wait, didn't Elon Musk also promote Dogecoin on Twitter? And didn't it skyrocket back in 2021? And what's the difference? Well, first, Musk didn't buy up most of the tokens and tank their price with a sudden sell-off. Second, Dogecoin wasn't some new token. It was created back in 2014 as the first meme coin. Its long-standing reputation naturally attracted a community of developers and entrepreneurs who believed in it. Super, on the other hand, was tied to a single platform, a marketplace for NFT trading. Without that platform's reputation or promotion, Super had no other use. Oh, and they also announced two laudable games, Pizza Heroes and Imposters. The claim? Super tokens would be essential for progress in these games. Excited by the sound of these games? Yeah, me neither. To this day, both games remain stuck in closed beta. It's a similar story with CryptoPunks NFTs. They have no practical use. You can't buy groceries with them or link them to any meaningful technology. Their value was purely ideological. But as more and more NFTs without real utility flooded the market, that ideology starts to fade. There is no denying MrBeast has the mindset of the businessman. Businesses naturally seek growth and greater profits. Only a rare few reach the point there is nowhere left to expand. Beast has hit his ceiling. Wanting more money is normal, it's just how the business brain works. However, that doesn't give you the right to outright scam investors and fans, cashing in on your reputation. At the time of this video's release, other bloggers had just started covering this investigation. Beast himself has already given an interview trying to explain the situation, but he didn't say anything convincing. And one more thing. If you are curious about how investment schemes work, and also not just schemes but generally how you can invest and how the mechanics of assets work, just subscribe to this channel because I'll be diving deeper into these and other topics in the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.